It's a beautiful day today. Here we have today is Shaughnessy. And you have Eli right here. You know, go subscribe to Divine Eli. I'm pushing for divinity, what we need to do and what action we need to take. So, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
As a college student, what do you do to thrive?
Let's see. The best things that I can do is just to try to take care of myself. Like making sure that I'm meditating, I'm journaling, I'm eating right and working out. Like, if I ever get off of that or like routine, like that's when I start feeling bad. So
it's about taking your own action to your own path.
yeah.
So the routine, doing the bare minimum, do you think like as a college student, like the bare minimum as far as like what is the bare minimum in like as a college student?
I guess showing up most of the days was kind of the bare minimum, or maybe just showing up for tests or something, not really going to class all the time, not really studying, just studying the night before kind of thing. That's kind of the bare minimum.
Basically, I was just gonna ask, like, as a person, like, what if a person had a goal, like, in college, but it's outside of college, like maybe around across the street or down the street, could they own some piece of land somewhere else?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that's possible. It's just making sure you find balance with your schedule, and making sure you keep your priorities, like understanding what your priorities are and sticking to that, and just having a focus, I think, is always going to be helpful. Just really just balancing that schedule to maintaining your land, but also making sure you get to class on time and that you're studying for your test, and like you know what's coming up, like what assignments are due, like that kind of thing.
You're just staying on top, like when it comes to your responsibility as a person, as a people.
Yeah.
Like, cause you can't be like, oh, I have a responsibility and you fall short in something else.
Yeah.
But because of the things that you do, how do you initiate as far as like as a person going to school? You make an excuse to not making money, so you still have to be responsible regardless, and you can get places with that and through the system and without the system, as far as like going to college and stuff, but taking that action. I feel like that's what our people need to do more of, as far as like just like around me. You could be around people that smoke all the time and then not realize what potential, what talents they can do, you know. But if they make a routine for themselves, what other things can you do outside of selling drugs, going outside to just indulge in, you know, your neighborhood? You can do that as far as your community, but what are you aiming for?
Yeah.
Some people call you a lame, but what's your real aim? Like, what is your leading, like, example as far as, like, what do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? That's why I take lame and break that down, because we have lame people. Nobody's lame, but here's the thing: when you call a person lame, you don't have respect for yourself, because you don't know what this person do. You just have one perception. Don't look on the outward appearance. So a person be like, oh, this book was lame. You see what I'm saying? Like an object, you know, something could be an object, but you don't know what's inside that book.
Yeah.
It depends on the object. So what is your objectives and what are your goals? That's why I'm asking certain questions as far as when it comes to my people, like people around me, family.
Yeah.
Like, you're my family, you're my sister. You came from Pennsylvania. That's cool. I wanna go up there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanna go up there, but I have to do what I have to do in my own life in order to do that. You know what I'm saying? But also, not necessarily like being too serious, but you could also be like, oh, I can get my passport, we can go different places, you know what I'm saying? Like, to do other stuff than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to go to other land, you know, purchasing different land, and, you know, communicating with people like that are alike of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of people that's like us out here, but when it comes to like around a community, it's hard to like strive together, you know what I'm saying? But you striving already within yourself, it's easier. So that's why I feel like I'm basically just saying under the terms of wealth in a sense, but not really wealth as far as just be wealthy in everything. You know what I'm saying? Not just wealth and riches, but wealth in everything. If that makes sense. Like, but not to to extent to be lusting and desiring for it. But of course, but like more of what everything that you're bringing to yourself, not bringing to yourself, but you're like communicating with, and you know, condescending to everybody, you know, else's level when it comes to different things. Like, you don't got to be like, I'm the smartest person in this classroom when you got 100 or something, and everybody else got like a 50. Just because you are smart, maybe have different genetics and something like that, don't mean you need to brag about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, me, that came from a long way, because I try to humble myself when it came to other people. You know, like, I try to humble myself, but then when they keep going and going, all right, I'm gonna tell you something about yourself, bro.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we could always go to something different, like having a routine. Be like, all right, my routine is this. It's this, and that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can do 1, 2, 3 every day. Then I can add another 3, as far as like when I'm doing this person conversating, giving you the attention of the day, and I'm saying it right here. So that's probably all 3 same. The objective though, what's the objective? What's the objective of that situation? You have 3. Everything, your life could be looked at the situation, but you break it down into 3. That's why I feel like numbers are important as far as like math and stuff, school. That's why I feel like you gotta take action in other stuff. Like as a not you, but I'm saying as a person, you gotta take action in other stuff in order to balance out what you have going on, so you can get like to the benefit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The benefit and factor. You know what I'm saying? Because you could just be doing it and not be getting nothing. You can't be gaining anything, no profit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kings don't do that, but at the same time they start from that. You know what I'm saying? But they can't fall. You know, they can't keep falling for like setting themselves back. That's what I'm saying. That's what falling is. Why set yourself back when you know, have the Most High, but also when you have your own choice and decision. He gives us our own choice and decision. So when you take action, the Most High is going to be with you and guiding in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because action takes direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's how long is this video? 7 minutes.